Hey, welcome back to DIY Willy. Yeah, I haven't made a video in a while. I've had a lot of stuff going down, health issues, death in the family. I mean, a lot of things have happened this month, and I'm just waiting for this month to end so we can start a new month and kind of put this stuff past us. Anyway, I have an opportunity today to work a little bit on the razor. My idea for the next video was going to be working. Excuse Spike. My idea for today's video was to work on the Raptor engine and try to get the Raptor engine running to figure out why it won't start. But I need to get the Razor chassis to be a roller again. It's not a roller right now. And I mean, it could easily be made a roller again, but because I've been messing with the shocks, I don't have a shock on the driver's side rear. I want to finish up the new longer shock mount, and then it'll be a roller again, and we can push it in and out of the way to work on the mini bikes. So anyway, if you caught my last short that I made, I was working on the new longer shock. Let's take a look. So we've got the new longer shock built in here, and I believe it's going to work really well. It looks good, and I think it'll perform better in this way. It's pointed a little bit outward, but I mean, they can point inward, so they can point outward just the same, I guess. But it'll still clear the body just fine. But this made it work in this location with the engine. And it has much more clearance here than it had when the shock was over here. So I'm really happy with its placement and the way that it looks. And I'm sure it's going to perform nicely. I may have to take some of the preload out just to soften it up a little bit. I don't know. It's already about medium on the adjustment. Until we actually get them all in there and try to dial them in, we won't know what it needs, especially with the weight of the body on it. That'll change everything too. So another thing that came up is I put this tube in here to reinforce this piece, and I put it where these tubes come together. I figured this was a good spot to reinforce the original razor frame. It won't allow the header to come out, and I need to get the header out. So I'm gonna have to cut this tube out and make another one. I think instead of putting it here, I'm gonna put it in opposition with this one, like that. That way it'll still give support to that tube and basically do the same thing. And then I can get the header in and out. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna cut that tube out so we can get the header off. And we're going to go ahead and cap this off right here and stiffen it up like I wanted to, where I run the flat bar down and I'll plate it on this side to reinforce this. And then we're going to do the other side, put the other shock in and get it figured out and make the chassis a roller again without using the jacks. So yeah, let's get busy on that, and let's get it done. All right, let's go ahead and cut that piece out. We're just going to cut it as close as we can to the top, and we'll grind it out. Ooh, look at that. I did lift up quite a bit. Wow. That's interesting. It's under load of the spring, and there's about a 3/8 gap there after I cut it. There was a lot of tension on it. I think before I put the next tube in, I'm going to jack it up and take the load off the shock, and maybe that will change that a bit. I was really worried about having that kind of pressure on there, and I guess I was right. There's a reason to be worried. There's pressure there. So yeah, we'll take it all the way up when we go to put the new tube in there and try to take that pressure off. You get the bottom half now. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now let's take a look. The weld. That weld was making perfect penetration. You can see the weld actually coming into the back of the pipe or the tube. So yeah, I was getting some good weld on that. I like that. I like that a lot. I always wondered if I was getting good penetration, and I was. Now I didn't cut it so good on the bottom. It's gonna take a lot of grinder to get that better, or maybe I'll hit it with the Sawzall again. Try to take some of that excess off. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Once we be able to put that tube back. But yeah, let's go ahead and work on that top section up there. Get that brace on there, and then we'll work on a new tube for this side. All right, so check it out. I got some 3/16. I believe it's an inch and a. I believe it's an inch and a quarter wide. 3/16 thick. Flat stock, flat bar, whatever you want to call it, and it's gonna fit right here perfectly. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. It's gonna fit right there perfectly. I'll put some tacks on it, and then we'll weld her up. And then we can put a plate on the outside and move over to the other side. Let me get it welded. Yes, I'm using gloves because I'm getting tired of getting burns on my fingers. But I don't always use gloves. Shut up, Spike. Let's see, I've kind of got a bevel on it so that it will penetrate the weld. Man, there's gas there. I've got the fan kind of blowing. I don't know if it's playing havoc with my gas. It might. But we'll get some tacks on it anyway. Get it figured out. I kind of put a bevel here, or a radius cut here to match the tubing. That happen to match the tubing, little radius, and well, I should have protected that better. And it's really going to stiffen it up. See if I can get some more protection around this. I'll just pack it in with gloves. There we go. Nope, don't stay there. That's better. Come on now. There we go. I like that. I'll go ahead and buzz it across the top here. We can get inside, and yeah, we'll be almost done with this project right here anyway. I'm gonna run down from the center, down, and then down from this side, and then we'll try to get the inside. Maybe we'll do the inside when we take the shock off. I'm gonna block your view. Now, what I need to do is, one thing, let it cool down. But we'll make a paper template of this section here. And then I've got some 1/8 plate, or it might be 3/16 plate, I'm not sure. But I got that plate over there. I'll cut the piece out to match this. I'm gonna go ahead and cap it off and tack weld it in, get it ready to fully weld it. And we'll move to the other side. Well, I went and did it again. I get busy and I just start fabricating and welding, and well, it's done. Got some really nice welds. Pretty impressed. But anyway, and I got some that are not so good, you know, around. Just depends on my angle and how much of a hurry I am. But there's nothing the magic grinder can't take care of. And yeah, that mount is all done. I'm not gonna box this side in, just that side. It's inside the car anyway. I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, the mount got finished. Looks pretty good. I like it. I think I'll work on this piece next that goes down to there. but I got to clean up all of that stuff too and get it ready to go. So we'll get it ground down, get it measured out for the piece, cut it and install it, get it ready to go. Okay, so we're making a new vertical piece. I've already got it cut out. I cut it at 22 inches. Looks like it's a little bit long though, so I took a pretty deep notch cut. Hopefully it'll take out some of the excess that I had at the other side. So this is a perfectly 90 cut, and well, the other side won't be, but I'll do the 90 first, trim it up and make it fit real nice, and then we'll trim the other side. So yeah, it's working out good. This is the Harbor Freight pipe tubing notcher, Central Pneumatic, and it works good for me. Even using the Linux, I think it's a Linux 1.5" hole saw, and it cuts the tubing perfectly. This hole saw has been cutting a lot of tubing, so it holds up well. So I'll leave links in the description for that, and I don't know, maybe this too. Okay, so I've got the next tube all notched perfectly to fit in. It fits in pretty good too. I'm really happy with the way it looks. The notch looks good and tight on the bottom too. It all looks good. I'll just make it yeah, I'll just line it up with this one, carry it all the way down, measure it out, and we'll tack it in. It looks good. It's going to really help support the weight on this side with the shock mount. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get it tacked in, and we'll take a look. Well, I just ran out of time today. All I was able to do was get this finished up and get the new tube in here to support this side. It looks pretty good. I like it. I didn't get to the driver's side, unfortunately. I'll have to do that another day. I just ran out of time, and well, the weekend's going to be busy, so I won't have a chance to work on it on the weekend. So hopefully next week sometime, that's around the 1st of October, I'll get a chance to get back on this project and finish up the shocks on the rear. I did, however, put the original shock back in place just so it will roll, because my whole idea this time was try to make it a roller. It wasn't a roller before because I only had the one shock on the passenger side. But now I've got the old shock hooked back up, and well, it's a roller again, so it'll be easier to move about the garage. So there's the old shock put back in and bolted up along with the new one over here. We're good. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this video up. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe if you haven't already to DIY Willy. It doesn't cost you anything to hit that subscribe button or that like button, but it really helps out the channel. And we'll always come back to DIY Willy to see the progress on the BAJA RZR Project, the Samurai, the trucks. You know, I still got the mini bikes back here, but I haven't done any work on them. Like I said at the start of this video, my next video, which would be this video, was to try to figure out why the Briggs engine doesn't run, the Raptor. But I didn't get that chance to do that, and we'll have to do that again another day. So yeah, thanks for watching, and well, I'll see you next time. Bye.